How's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy, Video Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing a very special Monday morning review, except it is on Saturday morning. I went and saw the F1, the movie, directed by Joseph Kosinski, starring Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes, Damus Idris as Joshua Pierce, Javier Bardem as Ruben Cervantes, and Kerry Condon as Kate McKenna. A Formula One driver comes out of retirement to mentor and team up with a younger driver. Honestly, I am a big F1 fan, and the one thing I'm gonna say about this movie is, if you're a big F1 fan, you're gonna like sit there and like me, like kind of nitpick little bits of the movie. And I don't think that's fair to this movie. I think the overall concept of this movie is good. There's nothing that is completely out there that is completely far-reaching that like you just can't believe. There's no 1,000 shifts, and there's no like all of a sudden an extra 5 horsepower out of a car that comes out of nowhere after you shift it a couple of times, and then you're like, oh, now I'm really gonna go racing like some of these racing movies have. So I do commend them on that. That's very good. I give this movie a B plus overall. I think that it did run a little long, to be honest with you, 2.5 hours. But I mean, you for real, you're always at a track, and you're always like in some kind of racing action, and you're always in some kind of racing mode. There's not like a huge like montage of races or a montage of stuff that like passes it on. You're constantly watching and you're constantly seeing everything that's going on, no matter like what they have to do. They just go by race, kind of pick up stuff like this. The tracks and the action of the racing is phenomenal. The soundtrack behind it is Hans Zimmer. It's amazing. Kerry Condon, awesome job. Javier Bardem, I mean, does he have a bad acting job? Because he does very good in this. And Damson Idris really surprised me here. Never saw him in anything, never heard about him before. Really a likable guy, kind of a really likable smile, really good face. I could almost see him as a driver because of the believability of everything. I think he did a very good job. Brad Pitt, of course, kind of kills it here. Sonny Hayes, he is really there behind you. You really do get behind Brad Pitt by just rooting for him just because he's Brad Pitt and he's kind of like this cool guy, and that's just what he is, and that's what Sonny Hayes is. So I definitely recommend this movie. This movie is awesome. We start with the Daytona 5, or not Daytona, the road, or the 24 hours Le Mans at Daytona, or 24 hours at Daytona, which is like the touring cars or the big race. And we see kind of Sonny Hayes' aggressive style. We see that he still has like a little bit behind the seat there, and we kind of get introduced to Sonny very easily. Shea Wiggum plays a part in this as his crew chief. He does a very good job as this. And then as we transform, then we meet Javier Bardem while he's doing laundry somewhere, and they kind of make a joke like, "Oh, I know this guy," blah blah blah. We get the explanation of why he needs Brad Pitt to come to F1, and it makes sense. They're kind of like friends, and it's kind of like this, even though like there is no way that a multi-billion-dollar corporation would be going through this, but I get like through the story. He asks the waitress like, "What's the point?" And there's a lot of good stuff about like aging and moving on and like trying to find your passion in this movie. There's so many, like Jerry Bruckheimer, you know he's gonna bring it because of Days of Thunder and Tom Cruise, and I mean, for the last 2 years, all we've been doing is seeing this movie being made one bit at a time. We've been watching F1, so like we really do kind of like are kind of like, oh, finally we get to see this thing, and it really does kind of pay off. I wish I would have saw it in our D box seats. I'm sure that the 40Xs and major cities are awesome for this movie. I'm sure that the D box seats here were amazing for it. We saw it on IMAX, so we got the best possible viewing pleasure of the screen at least, and the sounds and everything. You kind of really do feel the rumble of it. There's times when there was a crash and you feel the whole audience go quiet. Like you could tell that there was a big F1 presence of fans at this movie. I mean, it was pretty much one of the bigger theaters that I go to. It's one of the so this theater is like a megaplex, and inside this megaplex is a huge theater, which is an IMAX screen. And this one played at the IMAX screen. It was almost sold out. It was Friday night. Freaking awesome that is the way it is for this movie. I really hope this movie is successful because not only would it kind of like throw it, I just think that this is the thing that could really kind of bring F1 into more homes too in America because it does help with the story, and you do meet a lot of the real drivers involved with this. Toto Wolff's is in this movie, makes an appearance. Lewis Hamilton makes an appearance in this movie. Max Verstappen makes appearance in this movie. Like they actually say words through him. When I say it makes appearances, so we got those three. We do know that if you're an F1 fan, that Red Bull is kind of afraid to be like played as the villain, so they kind of like backed off a lot of the future of this. A lot of the future of this is like Mercedes and Ferrari and stuff with McLaren. McLaren, Zach Brown, and um, Ferrari's team principal both are involved in a scene for this movie. They get everyone involved with the F1 commentators, a couple F1 media members. This movie was very good. I do recommend it 100% to go see it. Like I said, I gave it a B plus. Congratulations, Redford. This is an awesome job. I'm very glad this movie was good. Look forward to our actual Monday morning review because we are going to see two movies. So we've been off for a while, and now we're going to come kind of kick in because I'm going to go see Megan 2.0 on Sunday night now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and please have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comments section. And see you next time in the cave.